Is anybody else here on the other 8:30? Do you have any opposition? Okay, that's fine. I read the motion. Everything moves in order. Can you please hand a copy of the judgment to the bailiff, please?
Yes, and there's a fact information sheet as well, Judge.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll make sure they both go out. Have a great day.
I'm number 1 on your CMC list and closing counsel's here.
Wonderful. That's what I was going to go to next then. Wilmington Savings versus Home. Good morning, counsel. Good morning. What's the status of the case?
The property is listed for short sale. They're working on a loss mitigation option.
Yeah, the answer was filed in February 18th, and then you issued an order saying we had 45 days to conduct discovery.
Correct.
So the 45 days is about done. We still have some discovery outstanding.
Okay, that's fine then. Let's go ahead and set it for trial then. Let's set it for trial within 90 days, but in the meantime, if you can get the short sale done, that would be wonderful.
Okay,
Okay, so just put in the case management order trial within 90 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you guys. Have a great day. Let me call the next CMC, Bank of New York Mellon versus Peterman. Anyone here on Bank of New York Mellon versus Peterman?
Thank you.
All right, good morning. These are all foreclosure CMCs this morning. Good morning. What's the status of the case?
There's a plan motion that the defense counsel filed.
What is the motion?
It's a motion to disqualify plaintiff's firm based on the fact that we signed off on the...
Okay, but that needs to be set for hearing?
Yes.
You can set a motion to disqualify for hearing then? Go ahead and set that for hearing within the next 30 days.
Will do, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Wells Fargo versus Hurwich. Council ready? All right, good morning. All right, good morning. What's the status of the case?
Christian Olson for the defendant. Your Honor, there's a motion for summary judgment that's set for May 22nd, and our discovery was sent on April 7th. It's due back in the first week in May.
Okay, that's fine. We'll see you at the MSJ hearing then. That's fine. All right, thank you so much. Foreclosed asset sales versus Salmon. Foreclosed asset sales, Salmon. All right. That's good. All right, good morning, guys. All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What's the status of the case?
I think we're ready.
I think the trial was continued based on glass, and glass came down last week.
Glass is now
Set in stone now,
hopefully
so.
it's final. Let's see. So when do you guys want the trial?
Within 90 days is fine, I heard.
Michelle? Trial within 90 days. How much time for the trial?
2 hours probably.
2 hour trial, 90 days. All right, thank you guys so much.
I can submit the order saying that.
Just do that. Michelle sent you the trial order. Just put that in case management order.
Perfect, thank
Perfect,
you.
thank you guys. All right, Bank of America versus Sakara. Bank of America, Sakara. No show? Ditech Financial versus Julio Legrano. Councilman ready? All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good. What's the status of the
The
case?
status of this case is, Judge, we completed our publication for service on Gallo Julio Legrano on March 19th, as well as the unknown spouse.
Okay.
The 30 days has expired. We are preparing our motions for default right now to get this case at issue.
Wonderful. So I'll do another status conference in 90 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm also on number 14.
Yeah, let me call you number 14. Deutsche Bank, sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, and we are set for trial on May 29th.
Perfect. That sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, SunTrust Bank versus Larson. SunTrust Larson. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning. What's the status of the case?
Now, we filed a motion to dismiss 2 weeks ago. It hasn't been scheduled yet.
It needs to be set then.
Yeah.
I just can do UMC. Just set that for UMC within 30 days.
Will do, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Wells Fargo versus Gordon. Wells Fargo, Gordon. Anyone here on that one? No show? All right, HSBC Bank versus Young. HSBC Young? All right, good morning, guys. All right, good morning, everyone. Nice to see everyone this morning. All right, good morning, guys. What is the status of the case?
We just appeared, but there's a counterclaim that's been filed. It's due. Our response is due at the end of the week. We're going to ask for about 30 more days because it's not.
Let me just do that right now. Any objection to the additional time? So let's put that in the order, so 30 additional days to respond. Okay, so we'll put that in the order and then we'll keep you guys going.
All right, thank you very
Thank you guys.
much.
Nice
Have a
to
good day.
meet
Nice
you.
to
Thank you,
meet
guys. All right, Real-Time Solutions versus Neubauer.
15 minutes start.
Real-Time Solutions, Neubauer? No? Sweet Pea Holdings versus Emergency Cash. Sweet Pea Holdings, Emergency Cash? No? Bank of America versus Butler.
Good morning, Your
Councilman,
Honor.
good morning. All right, what is the status of the case?
The status is 2 trial loan payments have been made. We're waiting for the 3rd, which is due in May.
Perfect. So let me go ahead and do a 60-day CMC.
Excellent.
Perfect, thank you so much.
I have
Bank of America versus Perez.
Your Honor, on that one,
What council? All right, good morning. All right, good morning, guys. What is the status of Perez?
We are at issue on this.
Wonderful, so we can set you for trial. How much time for the trial?
We'll need 2 hours.
Okay, set for trial, 2 hours. We'll set you for trial within 30 days then. Thank you guys. Have a great day. All right. U.S. Bank versus Avalos.
I'm here on that as well.
Plaintiff's counsel here that one?
I don't think they're here just yet.
Okay, I'll recall that one just for you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine then. Archive America versus Commodore Singer. Good morning. Good morning. And what is the status of this case?
Can I approach for a second?
Sure, is it telephone?
This is a telephone.
Okay, let me
It's
get
a top number.
Okay, no problem.
Everyone has a service attached.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Oh, good morning, counsel. This is just Sasser. I'm calling you on Archive America versus Commodore Singer. Are you ready for the hearing?
I am, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. What's the status of the case?
The status of the case, I'm going to first want to thank you on behalf of my client and myself for letting us appear by telephone.
Oh, not a problem. We'll be starting video hearings soon as well, so you won't even need to appear by phone. You'll be able to appear by video conference too. Do we have a camera in the courtroom?
Okay, the status of the case, Your Honor, there is a motion, like a limited defense, that was filed in June of 2018.
That needs to be set. We can't have motions pending since June of 2018 that have never been set for hearing. But that needs to be set for hearing within the next 10 days.
For that reason, the case is not an issue.
Okay, no, not a problem. Let me help you. Just say that you can't have motions that have been pending for a year and not set them for hearing. That's not appropriate, especially in a 2017 case. So please set the motion for hearing then. So at least we can get the pleadings at issue.
I understand, and the motion was followed by a motion to stay discovery and schedule mediation.
Okay.
But if Your Honor, I would consent to Your Honor ruling on the motion without a hearing.
Oh, okay. I would do that then.
Like my commenter, if they agree, then Your Honor can just look at it. and rule.
Oh, okay. Let me hear the response. They want to just do it on the papers and save you guys time and money.
Your Honor, we're prepared to go to mediation. His client has been sick.
Oh, you want to go to mediation then?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's do, you want to do the mediation?
Yes, we picked the mediator. The reason
Oh, great.
it was dragged out, so Your Honor, there was a motion to stay discovery back in August of last year.
Okay.
Soon after that, my client, the COO, was diagnosed with cancer and has been through a bout of chemo that has really devastated her. And that's why we've not been able to have the mediation.
Not a problem.
The parties were not that far apart. That's why the case is dragged out.
So let me do this then. Let me go ahead and have you set your motion for hearing. Oh, actually, you don't even need to do that. Just email me a copy of the motion, so that way I'll save you time and money. You don't need to appear for hearing. I'll just rule on the papers. But let's require mediation within 30 days and see if the case can be settled.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that
Thank you very much.
Is that okay?
As long as his client's confident to do, Your Honor.
Yeah, he said his client's willing to come to mediation and wants to try to get the case settled.
That's fine.
Perfect. Just if you guys can send me orders by email, that would be excellent.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, and best to your client. I hope she's doing better.
I will relay Your Honor's comments. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you guys. McGowan versus Monarch Blue. Anyone here on McGowan Monarch Blue? No show? Okay, anybody else here for case management conference that I missed calling out? I called a bunch, so you guys we missed them, so let's come on.
Status check, Judge.
Sure, which case?
Figliosi versus DiMarzio.
Okay, I just need a case, what number? No, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. What's the case number?
That's the case number.
Sure, let me take a look here. I don't think they're on my list, but that's not a problem. All right, so what's the status of the case, guys?
Number 2 backup for May 14th trial.
Okay.
A unilateral pretrial was submitted by the plaintiff. I have to file a motion, or a tennis motion to file mine.
You guys can file your own, it doesn't matter then. That's not a problem. You're back up for trial that week, that's not a problem then. And just file your own pretrial, that's no problem.
Fine, we're scheduled for mediation on May 8th.
Okay.
And there's a hearing that's scheduled in a couple days, and then there's a hearing, specially set hearing for the first day of the trial date.
Okay, that's not a problem then. Or we can even, yeah, that's not a problem. And if you guys settle, that's fine. If not, we'll do the hearing then. What's the motion pending on?
There's a motion to strike on Thursday, and then we have a MSJ special settle on the 14th.
Okay, not a problem then.
I know I have my motions and limits to be heard.
You guys are, yeah, well, we can do your motions and limiting
Correct.
this week or next week. I mean, I'm happy to do, I'm here to work for you guys. Just let me know whatever you guys want, and Michelle's here, we'll set your hearings whenever you guys want. So just email Michelle and let her know. We always give plenty of hearing time, let her know what you want to, we're here to help you as best we can.
And Your Honor, I think we had set this originally because we had all this stuff set and we were concerned about.
We're here to do whatever you guys need to do. I think you can get it done. I think you guys are in good shape. So you guys are just a backup, just watch the case in front of you. If it settles, and we'll see where you guys are. All right, thank you guys, have a great day. All right, next case for status conference. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Bank of New York and Peterman.
Oh yeah, Peterman, what's the status of this case?
Mr. Skolnick filed a motion to dismiss and a motion to disqualify.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
emails, looks like they're setting it for June 12th.
Yeah, that's fine. So as long as they're set, then the case will move forward.
And would you like to have another case management conference?
Yeah, let's do
Approximately
that.
60 out,
Yeah,
considering?
60 days out. Let's
We'll
do
do
it.
it. I'll make that order.
Perfect,
Fantastic.
thank you so much. Anybody else here for a case management conference? Come on out. What case are you hearing, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. U.S. Bank National Association versus Emily Avalos.
Yeah, the other side's
That's me. I'm here for that.
She's right here, perfect. Yeah, we were waiting for you. All right, and what's the status of this case?
Your Honor, my client just retained me last week. We filed our notice of appearance yesterday. We also filed our motion for extension of time to respond to plaintiff's amended complaint.
Granted, how much time do you need?
May I have 30 days?
No, you may not.
Okay.
And you may have 10 days.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Yeah, 10 days it is.
Okay.
We don't do 30 days extension of time on responding to complaints.
Would it be possible to do 20? I have 2 briefs due at the 4th.
Okay, 20 is fine then, that's fine then. So 20-day extension is fine.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. All right, have a great day then. All right, let me do more foreclosure cases. Wells Fargo Bank versus Landor, please, motion to amend. That's right, Landine, yeah, Landine, couldn't read it. Okay, Landine, yeah. Motion, this is your motion to amend, and everything looked to be in order.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and grant it, and how many days do you need to file the amended complaint?
20 days.
20 days, sure, 20 days it is. We'll send you the order out by email.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
have a great day.
You too.
Another foreclosure case, DRB Capital versus Corey Simpson.
Your Honor, I'm here on that case.
DRB Capital, Corey Simpson? I don't know where they went. They must have got somewhere. Oh, Mr. Weiss is here, okay. All right, give me one in.
Greg Weiss on behalf of DRB Capital.
Yeah, this is plaintiff's motion to amend the complaint to add the party defendant.
It is, Your Honor. Mr. Darfour wanted to appear by telephone.
Oh, yeah, I just need a phone number.
561
Okay.
411 2444.
Okay, let me give him a call.
Perfect. 441244.
Here, I just didn't do the file 6-1. Let's see if maybe that'll help. Try again. 561 411.
441, Your Honor.
Oh, 441. That's
I
my fault.
apologize.
No, that's my fault. Let me do that.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Darfur, good morning. This is Jim Sasser. I'm calling you on DRB Capital versus Corey Simpson, and we have a court reporter. If counsel could please state their appearances for the record.
Your Honor, again, it's Greg Weiss on behalf of DRB.
Attorney Clayton Darfour, on behalf of Corey Simpson and Canal Structure.
Wonderful. This is plaintiff's motion for leave to amend the complaint to add the party defendant. And Mr. Weiss, I read your motion. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, Your Honor, it's the First Amendment of the complaint from discovery. We want to add another party. There's been no opposition filed, so I'm not really sure the nature of the opposition.
Okay. Mr. Darfur, is there any opposition to the motion?
No opposition to the motion. We'd just like to request for 20 days.
Yeah, can you file the amended complaint within 20 days?
It's attached to the
sorry,
motion, Your Honor.
it was already attached to the motion, so that's fine then. So we're going to deem it filed. And how much time? Do you want 20 days to respond?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him 20 days to respond. Let's
Thank
get
you,
that
Your
over then. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and do Boca West Country Club versus Levy. Council ready? All right, good morning. Okay. All right, good morning. And this is, Mr. Carmen, this is plaintiff's response to the court's order directing plaintiff to effectuate service. How much do you need additional time?
Judge, we've been trying to serve Miss Levy for years. We have tracked her down to a security building in New York.
5 years is too long.
I know, the security guard wouldn't give us access.
Case dismissed.
Judge, please don't. I have a process server that's trying to serve her right now.
5 years. 5 years to get service. 6 years. 6 years.
Just give me this one last extension.
20 days. 20 days. I can't do 6 years for service. That's not appropriate.
She's going to be rewarded for her obstructionist behavior
I'm
to
so
dodge
sorry. We
process
don't need
servers.
cases for 6 years pending. If you can't find someone, you dismiss and refile. 20 days to file. 20 days to serve.
We'll have a statute of limitations problem.
That's not my issue. That's why you have to go ahead and get service. In this day and age of the internet, you should be able to find someone. If a process server can't find someone in 6 days, so.
We did find her, but her building security is not allowing us to have access.
Respectfully, I've given how many more extensions?
You've given us many. Judge Barkle, prior to you, gave us extensions.
I think you've gotten more extensions than any case I've ever seen. This is 6 years of extensions to serve someone. We just can't do it anymore.
Okay, well, I'd appreciate one last. I actually have a process server trying right now to serve.
20 days. 20 days. Up and out. 20
I gave
days,
you
okay?
a proposed letter.
Yeah, 20 days, Michelle. That's it. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead and do, we just did Wilmington Savings versus Young. Let's go ahead and please do Rackleaf versus Tower Hill. Rackleaf, Tower Hill? Okay. Council's for both sides right now. All right, good morning, everyone. This is Rackleaf versus Tower Hill. Could council please state their appearances for the record?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Gregory Hoffman on behalf of Tower Hill Select Insurance Company.
Garrick Ferguson, G-A-R-R-I-C-K, for the plaintiffs Lynn and Fulvia Rackleaf.
Good morning, everyone. We have two motions. One is defendant's motion to dismiss or motion for more definite statement, and the second one is defendant's motion to stay discovery. And I read both, and you may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. To be short, the plaintiffs have had a prior lawsuit aside from this claim. We need to distinguish what damages are being claimed here that were or were not claimed in the prior lawsuit.
Okay.
That's the substance of our motion.
Yeah, no, I read your motion. Let me hear a response, please. What's the status first of the prior lawsuit? Is that over?
It is over, Your Honor.
Okay. So, yeah, how is this different than what you had previously?
Well, just looking at this complaint and the four corners of this complaint, Your Honor, we've sufficiently pled a breach of contract.
No, I have. I don't think there's an issue of pleading issues, but this is a similar loss that was adjudicated in the prior claim. Are there different damages that you're seeking, or how is this lawsuit different?
Our position would be that if the repairs have been done in the areas of the previous lawsuit, which was Hurricane Wilma, more than, 13, 14 years ago, this would be a completely separate loss with damages due to Hurricane Irma.
Okay, so this is an Irma loss, not a Wilma loss. So this is additional water intrusion program.
Correct, Your Honor. It's the prior loss in excess of $100,000 was paid out to the insureds, and we need to confirm whether, first of all, whether repairs were made, but second of all, whether the damages are the same.
That's fine then. So that's what discovery is for. I'm going to deny the motion to dismiss. How much time do you need to answer?
20 days, Your Honor.
Okay, 20 days to answer, and certainly set the plaintiff for a deposition, and that way you'll find out about the damages.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, let me please go ahead and do Vineyards at Palm Beach versus Jules.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Scott Shansky for Jordan Wagner.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Claims motion to amend and reset. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. The sale set for I think Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you need a separate order to cancel that sale.
Yeah, just put that in the same order then. And when do you want? You want a new sale date? When do you want your new sale date?
35 days is fine. Just need enough time to publish, Your Honor.
Okay, 35
Your Honor,
days. Okay.
I've amended
Just put it, yeah, I'll take the amended final judgment, and we'll need a separate order to cancel and reset then.
I'll write that up now.
And then we'll put the new sale date in there too, Michelle. Okay, so amended final. Okay, thank you. Perfect, thank you so much. Ward Damon versus Varga. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Stallone on behalf of Ward Damon.
And the other side's here as well. All right, this is order to show cause, and you are Miss Candace. Okay, and Miss Varga, Miss Candace Varga?
Candace Miller.
Candace Miller, okay, that's fine then. You're the respondent? You're the respondent?
Yes.
Okay, all right, this is an order to show cause. You need to comply with court orders. So why have you not been complying with court orders?
Well, I did, but he had everything, the names wrong.
Okay.
So they cannot, what is it, they can't, what when you have to have it certified, they couldn't do it because my driver's license doesn't match the name.
Okay, so what's your current legal name?
Miller.
Miller, so Miller's her current legal name. So I guess you have a judgment against Margo, is that what it is?
Well, Your Honor, back in November, we amended the judgment to Miller.
Yeah,
And
okay,
we
so it should be
actually-
an issue.
Yes, but I was never notified because he has the wrong.
But now we have a judgment against him. They have a
Well,
judgment
yes,
against you.
now I can,
Okay.
I did fill it out, but I couldn't get it.
You need to fill everything out that, and Mr. Blue always asking for, otherwise I'm having no choice but to hold you in contempt.
Okay.
So how much time do you need to do so? Can you do so within 5 days?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 days.
Your Honor, just let me say, this
Yeah.
is the second
I know it is.
motion for show.
Yeah, no, 5 days. Otherwise, if you don't do it correctly, I'm going to send the sheriff out. They're going to pick you up and they're going to take you to jail. You don't want that. You must do so within 5 days. Do you understand?
Yes.
You understand the seriousness of it? Can you make sure that Mr. Lowy has all your contact information?
Well, I did. I emailed him my current stuff. I just don't know if he received it.
Did you get everything?
Your Honor.
Email, my new.
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure Mr. Lowy got
Just
it.
for the record, the address of her home address was not valid.
Okay.
Her place of employment did not exist.
Okay. This is serious.
No, I do not live there anymore.
Okay.
I moved, and yeah,
We need your current address. We need your current, where do you work?
the appointment
Raise your
is,
right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? What's your current address?
I don't have a current address right now. I'm actually living with my boyfriend.
And what's the address of your boyfriend?
I do not know.
You don't know the address of your boyfriend? What city does your boyfriend live?
Coral Springs.
Coral Springs, okay. All right, then, where do you work?
I work for Salon and Lash Bar.
Okay, and what's the address of that?
2621 North Federal Highway.
In what city?
Boca Raton.
Okay, so at least we got those two. And then you need to fill out the rest of the information that Mr. Deloy needs within 5 days.
Okay.
Okay, do you need anything else today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, at least you got something of an address and something of a business. Okay.
I'd like to just discuss fees,
Yeah, I'm
sanctions.
gonna go ahead and award. This is the second time you're
Yes.
gonna get your fees and costs for coming today.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead and do Bobenreich versus Home Depot.
Your Honor, I'm here on that one
That's
as
fine,
well.
all right, come on up.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, guys. Nice to see you both.
Nice
We have
to
a
see you
court
too.
order. All right, let's go ahead and go on the record. This is Bobenreich versus Home Depot. Could counsel please state their appearances for the record?
Good morning, Gary Sasser, moving up to the podium on behalf of the plaintiff.
Oh, you can stay seated if that's easier
That's all
for
right.
you.
And
Okay.
Andrew Silvershine on behalf of the defendants.
All right, we have two motions. One is defendant's motion to be excused from the portion of the trial docket. That's not a problem. I've special set every single case, so whenever you guys want to, let me know, and I'm happy to set you guys whatever week that works best for everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
I
Your Honor.
appreciate that.
Just let Michelle know when you do your calendar call, we'll take care of that.
Because that's the point, is that we have, it's on your current coming up docket. We don't know your schedule. There is, I
just
think our counter form is due Thursday.
Yeah, just send it on, put it on the form, it's not a problem. The next one is defendant's
No,
motion.
And the good news is we
We're done.
figured out the rest of it.
Oh, excellent, even better. We're here to work to help make your life as easy as possible. Just email Michelle, we'll sit, and put that on the form, we'll set you whatever week works best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys, have a good day.
You too.
All right, now, Marchant versus, yeah.
Can we just recall why your
Vinny's versus Julie.
Oh, yeah, come on, yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a cancel, it's reset, yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Joseph just handed me a contract to sell the property.
Oh, great.
The closing date is set for June 28th for the contract. However, I cannot agree to any more than 60 days.
I'll give you 90, that's fine, let's try to get it. So do the sale date, 90-day sale date then? And that will give you enough time to get the sale closed then.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you guys, have a great day. All right, let me go ahead, Marchant versus Universal. You just, come on up guys on that one. It's a motion for settlement agreement and for sanctions. All right. Good morning, do we have a court order? No? Okay, this is Marchant versus Universal. Motion to enforce settlement and for sanctions.
Yes.
And let me just ask you, is this evidentiary? Do you need witnesses' testimony?
I don't think we do, Your Honor. I think there's no issue that we have a settlement.
There kind of is. If we're not going to sign the release, then that's part of our settlement. It's something for something, and we're willing to, I mean, the conditions in the release are part of the settlement.
Oh, okay.
Well, they were, that's the thing, Judge. I provided the court
I know, I have it.
everything that was memorializing the settlement.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing that details.
But the only problem is technically these are evidentiary hearings. I would need a witness or
Understood.
something, and it's straightforward, but I would just need a witness to swear that that's what they did. So we can probably do so within 15 minutes if you guys want to do it next week. If that works. Thank you. Does that work? We can do a motion to, that way we can do it correctly as an evidentiary hearing, And then we can set you guys for a hearing next week. I just need a witness.
I took over a bunch of files, I just started. So I'm taking over all of the calendars and then.
So maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, if you guys want to do it that way. Why don't you guys check your calendars, email Michelle, we'll set you for hearing, Michelle, 15 minutes the next 2 or 3 weeks. I just need a witness to swear to this.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they're planning on calling to testify.
Okay, and then you'll need a
If they
witness to
really need
oppose
that,
it.
I mean, for me,
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah, yours is straightforward.
those-
They're going to need a witness then because it's evidence here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all we can do then. All right, thank you guys. Have a great day. All right, 15 Global versus a Star. All right, good morning, everyone. This is a motion to withdraw, and I read your motion. Is there any opposition to motion to withdraw?
Judge, well, first of all, we had Judge Goodman, I believe Ms. Scott's associate's still up there.
Okay.
Just for the record, my only objection is to the 60 days.
Okay.
They have an agreed order we did upstairs with Judge Goodman, it was 30 days.
Yeah, let's do the 30, that's fine then. So just let them know we'll do the 30 days then.
Okay,
All right.
do you have an order?
Yeah, no, well, Michelle, I'll just give them, can you give them a blank order? Michelle?
Well, they have one, I can wait till they get back.
That's fine, just put 30 in there. 30 is fair.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any position on the motion?
No.
Okay, 30 days it is.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and.
Nice to see you, Judge.
Good to see you guys as well. Let me do Figliozzi versus DiMarzio. Anyone here on Figliozzi? Oh, that's when we just did the status conference. Okay, let me go ahead and do Wilmington Savings versus Young.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, this is Wilmington Savings versus Young, and this is the motion for rehearing. Do we have court order? Okay.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, guys. And I have the motion and I have the opposition. I read everything. I just wanted to make sure I dotted all my i's, crossed all my t's. So you may proceed with the motion when you're ready, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. At the previous hearing on the motion for summary judgment, we had a discussion about the affidavit. You asked if I had any objection to the affidavit. I said yes. I objected to the affidavit. It was deficient because it didn't have any attachments to it. Initially, I said the pay history. We had a short conversation about the pay history, and you asked plaintiff's counsel about their position on the motion, whether it needed the pay history to be attached or not. Counsel for...
Did you read the response in opposition to the rehearing?
I did. They essentially blamed it on me that I didn't object to the affidavit, which I took offense to because I did object to it at the hearing.
But not the basis that we're talking about at this point in time with the hearing. That's the issue, so.
Well, I objected at the...
Different argument.
I objected at the hearing.
But on a different basis then. So what's the basis for objection to the affidavit now at this time?
The affidavit still is deficient in that it doesn't have the required attachments.
What's missing?
It says attached on the affidavit itself. Okay. In 3 separate places, it says documents attached, and there are no attachments.
I thought there were. Let me hear a response.
I have to concede that there were no attachments, no exhibits attached.
Okay.
Obviously, we're standing on the fact that this is now being raised to be relitigated in a motion for rehearing.
Okay.
No opposition to summary judgment was filed. There were no factual basis put forward to the court other than argument. So that would have been an improper argument at the summary judgment hearing, and it certainly is now at the motion for rehearing.
Okay. Anything that
Your Honor, the reason I'm here is because I originally was...
And I just wanted to make sure that we had everybody.
And I have my results, which I prepared that same day. And if I may read exactly what my recollection is. Said third-party plaintiff's attorney objected to the entry of judgment stating that the payment history was not
and
filed in this
third party also.
Yes,
what's your standing to object to this, really?
We had,
that's the main issue too. You must have basis to object to this.
Respectfully, Your Honor, we entered this case through by way of an agreed order. That's why I attached it to my...
But that's not a legal basis. I mean, that's enough grounds to deny your basis for a hearing. And that's what we talked about last time. You don't have a legal basis to contest this.
Respectfully,
Give me a case, appellate case that gives you legal standing to contest this.
My standing has been, they've agreed to it.
That's not, you can't confer.
Correct. No, we didn't. And we agreed that they could exercise their right of redemption. No, because they always will have that.
Third parties always have right of redemption. They can't confer standing on you.
They agreed that we could participate on the limited basis of
legally, they can't do that. Even if they agreed, it's not valid.
And that's not what the agreement.
But that's why I attached the
no, so motion for hearing is denied. There's no way, I don't have a basis. I can't make it.
Regardless, okay, of whether I have standing or not to argue about...
You don't have standing. You have no standing. Period, end of story. You have no legal standing to raise this argument.
We have the right to redeem, correct?
You can always redeem.
So,
You can always redeem.
but in the,
If that's at the sale.
once we're in the case,
Yeah.
and I have the.
There's no, in all foreclosure litigation land, there's not one case that stands for the proposition that if you have any standing whatsoever to object to this.
There are several cases, though, hundreds of cases, maybe not hundreds.
Yeah.
There are several cases that say that the affidavits have to be sufficient.
But you
This
can't
affidavit-
raise this argument. This is not your dog in this fight. Motion's denied. Have a great day. All right, let me go ahead and do Marchant versus Universal Property. Anyone here on that one? Marchant Universal, okay. Let me do one. Anybody else here for UMC? Come on up. All right, anyone here on CIT Bank versus Unknown Heirs? The motion's right? No? All right, you guys are waiting on the 9:30 and 9:45, is that correct? Okay. If you were the team's ready, I'm happy to take anybody. Do we have a team ready either on the 9:30 or 9:45? No? Okay, that's fine. Let me know when we have a team ready then. Thank you guys. Have a great day, everyone. All right, let me know when we're ready.